Okay, lads, you have 2 points A and B, okay? A and B are located at the endpoints. A perpendicular bisector is something that goes through the midpoint, and it goes through the midpoint, and it has to be perpendicular or 90 degrees to the old one. You're looking to find the equation of a line. You go to your page, you go to your equation of a line in your notes, and you get y minus y1 equals m bracket x minus x1. Now, you have a problem. Your problem is you need to know a point that's on the line. You need to find your x1 and y1 values. Are either A or B on this new line? Are points A or B on this new line?
Yeah.
Sorry, the new line they're not. They're on the old line, they're not on the new one. The new line is represented now in yellow. A and B, points A and B are not on this line. What is on their line is their midpoint. So you go to your notes and you find your midpoint formula, which is x1 plus x2 over 2, y1 plus y2 over 2. Okay, that's your midpoint formula. You then go about labeling it x1, y1, x2, y2. What I've asked you guys to do with your midpoint formula is this. Yeah, I asked you to put in brackets. One lid?
No, that's fine.
Now guys, put in your numbers. What are the numbers we're putting in? Minus 1, minus 3, and then 2 and minus 2. Now guys, when you put this into the calculator, you're going to have a left answer and a right answer. Why is there two answers? It's a point. Points always have an x coordinate and a y coordinate. You put that in your calculator and you get minus 2, 0. Minus 2 and 0 is this point here. Because this point is on your line, you can now use that as x1 and y1 for this equation of the line over here. The only thing you're now lacking is your slope. How would you find your slope? You can find the slope formula, and you can find the equation, you can find the slope of the red line.
M equals
and before we do that, how do we change the slope of the red line into the slope of the yellow line? Turn it upside down and change the, once again, that's not in your notes. You have to know that you turn it upside down and change the sign. So what David was about to tell me was that you can get the equation, you can get the slope formula here. And what we said before, guys, is that it's just using brackets all the time and inputting the numbers. So what we're going to get is minus 2, minus 2, minus 3, minus 1. And we're going to get minus 4 over minus 2, which is equal to plus 2. The slope is now 2. You have every piece of information you need now. Your slope is 2. Your x1 value is minus 2. And your y1 value, 0. So you have your three yellow pieces of information that you need are now fulfilled. It's just a matter of plugging them in and figuring out which one is which. It's just a matter of filling them in and getting your equation of a line up. Okay, so give this a go, guys, and what we get is y minus 0 equals 2 into x. Now what's minus 2?
plus.
See, the minus belongs to the formula, and the minus 2 is the x1 value, so it's plus 2, and then you're going to get y equals 2x plus 4. Alright, that's handy enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, the next question is different again. And the next question, can anybody tell me what to do with the next question? I'll pause it and you can tell me what you think you do. Yes, follow the instructions. Find the equation of a line. Write down the equation of a line formula directly out of your notes. At 10 marks origin board. Make a list. I need to know my x1 and y1 value. I need to know my slope. Let's start off with the x1 and y1 value. What point does this line actually pass through? Well, it contains this point here, and it also passes through the midpoint of the two of these guys. Get the midpoint of the two of them. put marks in the board just by, you don't have to get the full question right, you just have to get enough of it right to pick up a lot of marks. So you're going to do the midpoint formula, x1 plus x2 over 2, y1 plus y2 over 2. Fill it in, and what do we get? 6 and minus 2, next one, 3 and minus 1. You're going to get the point 2 and this point here, 1. Now, here's what's happening. We're given 2 points and we've just after finding their midpoint, haven't we? Okay, this is point A, this is point B. Now we found the midpoint. There's another point mentioned, isn't there? This point 5 minus 1. 5 minus 1 could be up here for all we know. And what we know is that our new line consists of this. It consists of a line going through these 2 new points. Can anyone in the class tell me how to find the slope of the new line?
Slope formula.
Slope formula, but which 2 points are we going to use?
5 minus 1.
Our midpoint and 5 minus 1 are our 2 yellow points. Everybody on board with that?
Yeah.
So we use the slope formula. Okay, fill in them. Okay, so what we get there is x1, y1, x2, y2, and then we're going to get y2 minus y1 minus 1 minus another 1. Oh, sorry, that's a plus 1. Sorry, excuse me. And then x2 minus x1, 5 over 2. And what we're going to get here is minus 2 over 3. Everybody happy with that?
Yeah.
Now, what point should I use for x1 and y1? I can use either of the yellow points. I can use this one here or this one here. Whichever one I want, because both points are on the line. So which one do you want me to use? Use 2, 1 I suppose, yeah? It's easy enough. Okay. Now, just a matter of filling them in. Okay, so what we do next is we're going to get y minus y1. It's going to be y minus 1 equals minus 2/3 into x minus 2. Can anybody tell me how to get rid of the 3? Anybody know how to get rid of the 3?
Put it all over there.
3y over 3, 1 multiplied by 3 over 3. 3's cancel. So you're going to get 3y minus 3 equals minus 2x plus 4. Bring everything to the left. 2x plus 3y minus 3 minus 4 minus 7 equals 0. That's your...
Why do you not have to put x minus 2 over 3?
It was over 3. So, Mick, you're right. A modification on that would have been this. It was already counted as being all over 3. Anyway, because they're being multiplied by 3, like we did earlier, we just brought the 3 underneath it. And now because they're all over 3, we can cancel them. Okay guys, so that is exercise 2.5. And was it actually? No, that was exercise 2.6, 11 and 12. Okay? So